Hello everyone, I'm outside as you can probably see. I'm not looking my best, I'm not feeling my best, but I wanted to just do a little video. You want to call it a little vlog, I don't know what you want to call it, it's just a video to me. My eyes are watering because I've got outside. I haven't got anything made for you properly because I really haven't felt like it. I'm not wearing a lot of makeup because my eyes are watering whether I'm inside or whether I'm out. I just wanted to tell you what's sort of going on at the minute. I had an MRI scan on my knees. It was about a couple of weeks ago now. Today is Tuesday. I go to see my GP this Thursday. This video will go up on Wednesday. That's a bit confusing, isn't it? To see what she says, you know, what came back with that. But my main problem at the minute is my back. So much pain. It's just my arthritis, and there's just nothing they can do about it. I mean, I'm on some heavy duty painkillers as it is, and a right cocktail of other stuff. I just don't seem to be, well, it just doesn't seem to be hitting it at the minute. And that's basically it really. And I thought I'd show you what is happening in my garden at the minute, because we haven't done an updated one at the minute, and it's things are happening, things are come into flower, because you know we had that really good weather. Things came into flower early which shouldn't have really been out in flower, and now they're dying off. So when summer months come, I'm not going to have the flowers in the garden I should have, but there you go, it happens, doesn't it? So I'm just going to turn you around and show you a little bit of the bits and pieces of what's you know, what's going on. So I'm just going to turn you around. Down here we have some little snowdrops. They're where can I find one? There is one. They're not the usual type of snowdrops. They come out a little bit later, and they're just so pretty. If I come sit, get you one, and you can have a look underneath. They're really, really pretty. I'll zoom, come back out again. Well, that's just a green plant. It does have some little flowers come on it late summer, but if you can see here, it's really sort of blooming here, and there's a whole load of more little ones coming out just there. So I'll try not to whiz you around too quick. We've done some repotting. This is a twisted willow, it goes right up the top there, and we've just taken it out of that pot there and put it into that one. It's just a plastic pot. These from last year. These are dahlias. If they come up again, they were last year's, but they should come again. Down here, it's just in this pot here, we've planted some wild flower seeds. These are sunflower seeds, but someone's eaten that one. But I have put another seed in there, so that should come up soon. Try not to make you dizzy. These are some little bushes that we have. That's sort of like a Christmassy tree type. What is it? It's a, what do you call these? It's not Christmas tree, is it? It's some sort of ground. I think it's related to the Christmas tree. It feels like Christmas tree. And this is a Christmas tree. And we've also repotted this one into this pot here, same as the one that was in the twisted willow. And that's really sprouting. You can see here. It's turned really, really windy, and it's quite chilly out here at the minute. I mean, it was nice earlier. These are coming up. These will flower later. can't remember what they are. I think they might be foxgloves, I think, possibly. A terrible gardener. And that's another, that's a flowering shrub that comes each sort of spring, and that one will flower all the way through summer. This is my oak tree, it's all out in leaf. This tree, this bush here, this is one that's flowered really early and it's now dying off. This is my son's apple tree. He planted this as, I think it was about 4 when he planted it, and he'll be 17 at the end of this month, and that's in a tub, but we have got one of the black tubs to replant it in, because obviously it needs a bigger tub, and we don't really want to plant it in the garden really, because it will just get too big. And the garden's fairly big, but it's not big enough to have a apple tree growing in its garden. So I've got sniffles now. This is another little, actually I can tell you what this one is. It's got a ticket on it, look. It's a berberis, and it has these lovely deep purple type leaves on, and it has these tiny little yellow flowers on. These aren't quite meant to be out just yet. They should be tight little buds, but you know, everything's come on quicker than it should have done. Right, I'm going to turn round. Now this bush here it should just be coming into flower. They should just be opening. But they're gorgeous and it smells absolutely gorgeous. But as you can see when I show you a bit further up, the flowers are gone on lots of them. There's, you know, there's here, they've all gone. And they should, you know, like I just said, they should just be coming out into flower. There's just a few little ones left around the bottom. That's a beech tree. It's quite a big one. We keep it like bush shaped. That's my dog in the background, if you can see him. Baron! There you go. That's my dog. He's a white German Shepherd. And he's quite rude and he walks straight out of camera shot. There you go. This here is a climbing rose, and it's a lovely red colour, and we have lots of buds on there, as you can see. Those are just a few at the top, and there's a few more. There's one there, if you can see it there. Yeah, there. There are quite a few. There's some up there. This one at the moment, I don't know if that has got one or not, but it will have on the end of there eventually. There's one under there. But yeah, it's a lovely colour. This little bush down here is called, if I can find it, dogwood. In the autumn, oh, it still is red actually, a little bit red. The stems of the leaves fall off, and the stems go really, really dark burgundy red. It's a lovely colour. Gives you some colour in the winter, even though it's just bare. My dog again. I don't know what this climbing bush is called, but it has some little red buds on there, which I can show you, yeah. And when these die off, they grow dark red berries in the winter, and the birds absolutely clear those off. These are a wild flower mix that we grew, well, we sowed years ago, and they just sow themselves now. Just gives a bit of early colour. This bush here is a spirea. usually has white flowers on it at the end of May, beginning of June. They have been and gone, as you can see. They're all gone. There is one here. There you go. That's what it should look like all over the bush, but they've gone. That is my recycling bin for grass cuttings and yuck. That goes out tomorrow morning, and they come and collect that. It used to be a free collection, but this year they've charged us £20 if you wanted it clearing away. That's my female holly tree, which needs a trim. It's getting far too big, and we have, sorry, I'm not going to spin you too fast rather, but we have a male one over there. I hope you can hear me talking, the wind's not blowing across. This bush here has yellow flowers on it, but that's been and gone. This does flower early, but not quite this early. All these spikes here were covered in yellow flowers, but they grow little berries for the birds. This bush here is more of a winter bush. It goes really dark red. There are still a few of the dark red leaves on there, but it goes dark red in the winter, and it's a gorgeous colour. In this trough here, that is a flower that's grown from last year. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's the same as the ones I showed you over the other side that I couldn't remember what they were. I think they said they were foxgloves, I think. In the end, I've planted some wildflower seeds. This plant here, oh, I can't remember what it's called, but it will have white flowers on it. As of yet, that one hasn't got any buds on it. It'll come later in the summer. In this corner here, this is another dogwood bush. It's a bigger one. And then there is the rowan tree, of course. My husband wants to take this one down. It's not because it's getting too big. It's because there are a couple of different types of. Let me turn you around. There are a couple of different types of rowan tree. And I've zoomed in, that's better. And this one has yellow or orange berries on it, and when we bought it, we actually thought we bought the one with the red berries on, and the one with the red berries on, those berries come out later, so obviously the flowers flower later in the summer, and you've got berries on the tree into winter. Well, this one flowers early, it's flowering now, and by the end of summer there will be nothing on it. So my husband actually wants to take this one down. It's grown really big. We're surprised how big it's grown in like 15 years. So it's getting, so not an old tree, but it's been there a while. Oh, there was something else I wanted to show you here. This is broom, they call it. This has flowered really early too. I think by the time summer really gets here, there's going to be no flowers on it at all. It should be, there's some little flowers here somewhere. It should be budded up even tighter than that. But I say that really hot spell brought everything out. I did a naughty here. I didn't realise this bush here had grown really big, and it was sort of getting in the tree and whatever. So I decided to give it a haircut. And what I didn't know was there was this in here, if you can see. And it was blue tits, and they were building it. And unfortunately, with me trimming the tree down, the bush down. They haven't come back to it, which is a bit unfortunate and a bit sad. And it's the first time we've actually had a nest in the garden. This is our lawnmower because my husband has cut the lawn this morning. And this shed in here, I don't know if you'll be able to see, it's a bit dark, is my domain for my garden bits and whatever. And we have lots of clothes hanger, and there's a spade. Not that I use that very often these days, not with my back and stuff, but there's garden chairs and stuff in there if it ever gets warm enough to use. So there you go, that's a round trip of my garden. I just wish it was warmer. There's a couple of bushes here. This one here was flowering jasmine, but I think I've lost it. I need to get a new one. Patio table with a few of our garden ornament things on it. They need putting back down on the floor because my husband's just cut the lawn. Oh, up here we've got a new addition to the garden. We've got a new clock. It's a double-sided clock. Put you around the other side. It's a double-sided. It's like the Paddington Station clock. In here we've planted wildflower seeds. They aren't flowering yet, or they aren't coming up yet. Can't remember what this is called, but it has like fern type flowers on it. And the bird feeders. And then the clock the other side. This shed is my husband's. I don't think we can see in. No, we can't see in, it's too dark. That's where he goes and shuts himself away when he wants, you know, man time. This is my little bit of a herb garden. Oh, this is bay tree here, and it has a flower on it. Yeah, look. It's just sort of looked like it's just popped out of the wood. It's never had a flower on it before. So that's something new. This here is a lovely little bush. It dies back right under the soil and grows back up again. And I can't remember what they're called. Bleeding heart, that comes to mind, I'm not sure. But they remind me of little girls' heads with their hair and their little pigtails. But yeah, I think it's bleeding heart, I think. So there we go, we're back round there. And I'll turn you back round to see me. So yeah, that was just a little quick look around the garden, and yeah, I do apologise for, you know, not putting up my usual videos. I will try. You can't see me now because you can't see my eyes, because my my glasses go dark in the sun and the bright light. I haven't got a video to put up for Friday as of yet. I do have some new makeup and some jewellery that I want to show you. And if I'm feeling better towards the end of the week, I'll do that for you. But I'm just so fed up of oh, that's my dog is noisy. So fed up of being in pain and not being able to do what I want to do when I want to do it, and it just seems to be getting worse, and I just feel like an old lady, you know, before I really want to be old, you know. I mean, nobody can call me young, I'm certainly not that, but you know, it just annoys me. I'm grateful. I'm not grateful, but I'm happy for those people you see. You see the elderly people running up and down the street after their grandchildren, and I think, yeah, why can't I be like that? You know, and I'm sort of half their, well, not say half their age, but some of them, you know, are a good 20 years older than what I am, and they're running around after their grandchildren, and I just can't do that now. You know, I haven't got any grandchildren, but you know what I mean. I just, don't get me think I'm selfish. I'm not. I'm thinking, you know, that, you know, it should be them rather than me. It's not that, but it just what comes around, doesn't it? And you know, my mum has terrible arthritis, and obviously I'm taking after her. But it just gets me really down sometimes. I think I've just said that a few times, but so there you go. I feel a little bit awkward doing this video, just talking to the camera. It's not something I usually do. My eldest son has got a new girlfriend. We met her for the first time last weekend, and she seems really nice. My youngest son, who's nearly 17, he's just started his AS exams. He's doing A-levels. So he's just coming to the end of year 12, so it's AS levels this year. He wants to go to uni to be a teacher. He wants to do maths teaching. So he's the brain box in our family. Not saying that my older son isn't a brain box either, because he is, because he's training to be a mechanic now. So that was a surprise. I never expected him to be doing a dirty job. He was always sort of into his computers and whatever, but he just couldn't get a job. He went through college and got his training done for, you know, computer technician and stuff, and he just couldn't get a job. And then this came up, and he's training to be a mechanic, as I just said, but he's working on buses. So not a car mechanic, a bus mechanic. So, you know, that's really interesting. He comes home and tells us all sorts about that. So we're learning bits and pieces about buses. Right, I'm cold, as you may see. I'm screwing myself up. It was nice here this morning, and it's now really turned really horrible. So I'm hiding down the side of the house. We've got this is next door's garage. I do hate to have to show you this mess every time I walk out of my door, because my side door is there. I go into the kitchen, and every time I look out, this is what I see. And she won't repair it, and then it goes down the side like that to the gate, which goes out the front, and then that way is where I've just come from. So I'm trying not to make you dizzy, swing you around too quick. So yeah, I'm just trying to hide down here where it's not so drafty, but it is. Right, I'll give you one more shot of my dog, because he's peering underneath the gate. What are you doing, Baron? He likes to. You can see through the gaps in the garden gate, and he watches the children come back from school. So I'm just going to turn you back round. Try not to make you dizzy, because I don't usually do this. Right, I'm gonna go now, because it is really cold. Thank you for listening to my moaning. Well, I hope I haven't been moaning too much. I hope you've enjoyed seeing what's happening in my garden in spring, and hopefully I'll have that jewellery and makeup haul for you on Friday, and I'll see you again soon. Well, hopefully I'll see you Friday. If not, I'll see you next week. Bye for now.